Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy.
That's me.
And the delighted Tony O.
That introduction was a bit, I don't know. I could finally see Man United's results started to take its toll on you.
I'm going to be honest.
Uh-huh.
The United result hurt me on Saturday.
Yeah.
But then the Chicago fucking Bears
There we go.
did a
Always
number
NFL.
on me on Sunday.
You lost me.
They
man.
are. No, Tony. No, I need this. Tony. These fuckers are the worst team in the NFL. They play one of the other shit teams in the NFL. They go up 28-7. They're finally playing well. Equivalent, Tony, is like being up 4-1 with about 15 minutes left. What do? Choke the fucking lead away. Our coaches are shit. We lose 31-28, I think. And honestly, that is what has broken me this weekend. Man United break me every week. The Bears are just piling on top now. Hockey's almost back. Let's see what the Dallas Stars do. Cricket World Cup's about to start. Let's see what Pakistan have in store for me. I need to give up on sports.
I was gonna say hockey started soon, eh? That's gonna pile on
the
the
Stars
misery.
are supposed to be good.
Yeah, but
the Stars are supposed to be good, and that's why when they're not, it'll hurt me that much more.
Your luck. They'll go on start the league on a 5-year losing streak.
The Bears were supposed to be better this season. They finished last in the NFL last year. They were supposed to improve this year. Went out and fucking traded to bring in a wide receiver, and that our coaches are just incompetent fuckwits.
Well, hey.
They had a chance to take the lead. With 3 minutes left, and they decided not to kick a field goal. They're like, we're going to run a play, and we're going to run a stupid play that'll get us no yards and turn over the ball.
Tony, so the way you say that, the misery is just piling on, is there? Just piling in all directions, in all facets, yeah. Yeah,
I have a special kind of respect for you guys who are into multi-sports, man. I just don't have the bandwidth for more than football to sport. Yeah.
Don't have respect for me. I don't deserve it. I've done this to myself.
Yeah.
I don't want your respect.
Okay.
I just want to see my teams win sometimes.
Count my pity instead. How about that?
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah.
Somehow worse.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. Anyways, should we talk about football? You know, the one with the feet.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Wrong football.
We didn't use our kicker. If we use our guy with
all right, we've had enough. We're gonna lose everyone with this NFL stuff, chat. All right.
Fuck the Chicago Bears.
Who in Man United would you trust to hit a field goal or kick a field goal, whatever?
Mason Mount for sure.
Are you kidding? What?
He's actually really good.
He's got a big leg on him.
Yeah, apart from a goalkeeper. Yeah, apart from Ronaldo. I'm just Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, I was gonna say who can actually hit the football in Man United, but yeah, Bruno Fernandes. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Wait.
Well, that's me done for the podcast. Yeah. I go.
You don't want to rant about referees as well?
I mean, I already did that all day Saturday to anyone who would listen to me.
Yeah.
We'll listen.
Let's get into it. We're gonna get into so much refereeing. I fucking hate when the referees take center stage because then I'm like, we don't even get a chat about the football.
It's every week now.
Tottenham 2, Liverpool 1. The refs really were the stars of the show in this one. That's the thing. With how bad the reffing was, I can't even enjoy a 96th minute Liverpool own goal to lose a game. I can't enjoy it to the fullest extent because of how bad the refereeing was in this game.
Hey man, if I was a Spurs fan, that's not even an earned win. You know what I mean? Like the way that game unfolded, but they'll take it.
They'll
take it for sure.
Yeah.
They never beat Liverpool.
14 tries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trust me, they're buzzing. Yeah, I don't know. Funny enough, for me, the refereeing decisions, it doesn't do anything anymore. I've been on this bandwagon for a long time. You guys are new here, so
make room.
Yeah,
I've finally had enough as well.
Grab your tin outs, boys. Yeah, mine never came off. This is what happens when you change everything but the referees, right? Like, supposedly they have the best game. The English game's the best game in Europe, in the world, blah, blah, blah. And they've upgraded the stats, facilities. They've upgraded the medical facilities. They've upgraded all the processes. Still have the same refereeing structure that they've had since basically the 80s. Like, okay, now they're fully professional, but we don't see it. Like,
so going back to the goal, or the Diaz, offside goal. Tell me the explanation, Tony, because I don't quite understand what the refs said.
I'm fully. It's a lie to cover something up, and I'm not saying they're cheating because we can't prove that, but they're lying to cover something up.
I don't think they're
just incompetent.
I don't think they're covering up. I think they are just this incompetent.
Nah, come on. Their excuse was we didn't know that a goal had been given. That's like me saying I'm watching a football match and I don't know a goal's been given. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I genuinely believe they're that stupid.
I think someone forgot to do something and they're protecting someone. I think that's what it is, because that's what they do. They protect themselves, right? Like, that's what all these initiatives have been about. It's been about protecting referees. It's not about getting better. So someone's messed up. Someone's either forgotten to put the lines, or someone's forgotten to do a check. I mean, it was so quick, right? It was so quick.
It was, yeah. And I mean, because it looked like, even from like the still that they showed, it looked like he was onside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And PT Sports, they put the line on. They put the lines on.
A quick review makes sense because, it shouldn't take that long to see that one was onside.
Yeah.
And I mean that wasn't even the first decision, right? That was after the first red card.
Yeah.
Right. And that first red card, I mean, they need to stop looking at stills to make decisions. Stop looking at stills. It has to be stuff happening in motion. Anytime they look at a still, it's just the stupidest thing. I'm like, the sport isn't played in like single frame stills. It's a moving thing. If you want to judge an action, judge it on the movie. It's not like offsides. Offside, sure, I understand the still there. But everything else, like, it's in motion. Look at it in motion.
My thought
it's the same as the... Okay, go ahead, Tony.
No, were you going to say Casemiro? Or
I was going to say the same as the Malagusto one last week.
Malagusto as well.
It looks so bad when you freeze frame a shot and you don't watch the whole thing in normal time.
You were talking about the Casemiro one last season, right?
Yeah. I was going to say, we wouldn't be talking about that red card if not for the offside. Like, I think it is I think it's an orange card, if that makes sense. You don't have to give it.
Yeah.
You don't have to give it, like, it's not an intentional foul. I think most people who've played the game understand what's happened there and they just let it go, right? But as you said,
let it go.
They've looked at it, a still shot undecided. Oh, that's high, it's over the ball, it's on his shins, and they've given a decision. Okay, whatever. They've been making this call. At least they've been making that call consistently. But it's just the whole package that just makes it really difficult to swallow for Liverpool. And they played well. They seem to defend better and better the less players they had.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
There's something about this Liverpool side is they have a strong sort of collective mental sort of like fight in them. Like they don't give up, this team. Alisson further confirms he is the best goalie in the league, maybe the world.
Oh, for sure in the world right now. Yeah.
He made some top save. The one from Maddison's left foot that he just quick step. Oh, that was a beauty save, and he made a couple more. And he almost got them the draw if it wasn't for Matip's own goal at the end.
Joel Matip.
Yeah.
But yeah, just top bins. Like, outstanding finish.
His body position is just all wrong, man. He's facing the wrong way. He uses the wrong technique. It's just... Yeah. I don't know.
Tough way to lose, yeah.
It is. I mean, if you're his teammate, what do you say? Yeah.
They consoled him after. I mean, they wouldn't be straight to him, but what else can you do, right?
I'm telling you, they're pissed off at him, man. I'm sorry.
Of course.
They're pissed off at him. It's one of those...
Play like an hour down a man. Play the last, 20 minutes down 2. I mean, the Curtis Jones red card, I don't really have any issues with. Curtis Jones was the first one. The Jota red card I don't have issues with that one because that's just a stupid tackle to make one on a yellow.
Yeah.
But...
it's just... I'd be fining you, honestly, for that second yellow. I'd be fine. It's just really stupid, especially when your team's down a man already. So, yeah. Where does that leave Liverpool? Is that their first loss this season?
Yeah.
I think that's the first one. They're still top 4 or what?
Yeah, they're still 4th place, yeah. Only a point or 2 points behind City, so it's not like...
Okay.
So
they're in a good position still.
Yeah, still.
Are you sure? So 2 points?
2 points. City 18, Spurs 17, Arsenal 17, and then Liverpool
16.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good start for Liverpool regardless. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, eh? You look at the way they play and
they're conceding too many goals.
The performances have not generally matched the results in some cases for Liverpool.
Well, their defensive performances.
Defensive performances. Yeah, they've been excellent going forward, but they have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, on the Spurs side, like we said, they haven't beaten Liverpool in a long time, so they're going to be delighted with this. James Maddison played some brilliant football in this one. Some of the reverse passes he was making into space, it's just fun to watch. And I'm very happy that he got himself this move from Leicester because I'm happy he's still in the Prem. Yeah,
he's having a good start to the season. I mean, he obviously, with Liverpool down 10 men, he had more space to play these passes, but he's still brilliant. So the goal to who did he pass the ball out to and then set up Son's goal? Richarlison. Yeah, and then, that was a beauty goal. And look, Son in the middle making a run in, getting in front of the Liverpool defenders. It was a great goal.
It was the same finish
Arsenal.
that he had against Arsenal last week. Little outside foot just into the far corner.
Yes, he's up there. I think that was his 5th goal this season or something like that in the league. Son,
he's
maybe
one of the best finishers. He might even be the best finisher in the league, if you really think about it, when he's at his best. Can't really think of anyone else. Yeah, maybe, but Haaland. Yeah, Haaland's a chance after chance. But Son's clinical when he's at his best, and playing him up front, it makes sense because he's lost a bit of pace, but that quality in the box is clearly still there. So.
Hey, and Tottenham figured out some way not to concede any own goals or make any stupid plays in this game. So, hey, good for them.
Good on them.
Yeah.
Good on them. Speaking of Erling Haaland, did not. Sorry,
who scored for Liverpool? I forget.
Gakpo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gakpo.
Yeah.
Who is now also injured for a few weeks. He hurt himself scoring the goal.
Oh shoot, that sucks. Oh yeah, that's right. Pulled up, yeah.
Seen your fantasy team?
No.
Okay.
Hey, I checked this morning prior to this.
I had a rough week.
I'm in 4th place. I was in 20th place. I'm in 4th place now. I don't know.
I haven't changed my team in a couple of weeks. It showed. It's showing. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let Uzair steer the ship.
I was gonna move us along, but speaking of Man City, they finally lost their first game this season, and of all teams, they lost to Wolves. If no one saw Pep Guardiola's pre-game conference, he started listing off Wolves' great attackers, in his words, not mine. And he forgot Hwang Hee-chan's name and just called him the Korean guy. And would you look at that? The Korean guy pops up to score the winner.
It's so scripted. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's too much.
How do you say that? The Korean guy. If you've forgotten his name, just don't say anything. You know what I mean? The Korean guy.
Made it so much worse by just saying the Korean guy.
He's trying to make a point about how seriously they're taking Wolves, and then you don't even know the guy's names. What did he say? What did he say?
He mentioned Pedro Neto.
Mentioned Neto. He mentioned I don't know. I don't even remember what he mentioned. And then he's thinking, he's like, the Korean guy. It's like, okay, yeah.
You know, Tony, this isn't the first. He shared a video, I think, once in his press conference. He was talking about like tough teams. He's like listing Liverpool. I don't know, like whatever.
Man United.
And he
starts laughing. Yeah, that was hilarious. He can't control himself.
Yeah, he's having these unprofessional kind of moments. But hey, I guess that's when you win so much. You kind of just let go. But yeah, it's funny.
I'm glad that fucker got humbled.
Yeah, me too. At Wolves of all team, that I would say that run from Pedro Neto. He's done that.
He's back
3 times this season.
He's been outstanding.
He's back
to the season.
Like he's fully over that knee injury he had a couple of years ago. Last season his form was a bit iffy, but this year he's the next one who's getting a big move soon.
Yeah, I think. Definitely.
Yeah. Probably to Chelsea because that's what you do. And that would be really sad. But yeah,
Wolves had 3 shots in this game compared to City's.
To be fair, one of their shots did not even go in the netto. It was an own goal.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We're just gonna skip by that one, Tony, and talk about how City is really.
Tony has given up.
Yeah,
Tony has given up on the Buns.
Yeah, so City now without
Diaz,
Diaz. Not Diaz.
The Spanish guy.
Yeah, Rodri.
Yeah.
So I was about to say Diaz too, but Diaz got the own goal. Yeah, without Rodri now, they lost midweek to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup or whatever it's called now. I don't know. Is it still Carabao Cup?
It is still Carabao.
Okay. So they lost to Newcastle, and now
has anyone ever tried Carabao?
Never.
Because like every other energy drink, like even the ones that you don't get in Canada, I've like seen people like drinking them and stuff, or like you see them on like a TV show or something. Never seen Carabao being.
That's
like,
why they're still the sponsor.
Anywhere.
It's not catching on. They're trying to force the issue. Yeah.
How do they still have money?
They all taste like crap, to be fair. So, yeah.
I'm not a fan of energy drinks at all. But like, even like the weirder ones that you don't get over here, like I still hear about them in some context. Carabao is just the League Cup sponsor, nothing else.
It's probably a British.
It must be popular somewhere there. Yeah.
But I don't know. Anyone listening to this from the UK, please let us know. Have you tried Carabao? And if so, how bad is it?
Anyway, yeah. I was going to say I haven't really seen it anywhere, even in stores.
Or Carabao, if you would like to break the Canadian market, please, we will take a sponsor.
Yeah, we need a sponsor. So.
Yeah, I'll drink your energy drinks for that sponsorship.
Every drink, we'll make it a section.
Every morning. Hey, we're up.
Every morning, every Monday
Tommy
morning.
Drinks Carabao, yeah. Tommy drinks Carabao. That's how we start.
We need it. We're up so early on Monday mornings. We need Carabao to get going. So this could be the way to get into it. But anyhow, City are missing Rodri. That's clear. 2 games without him, 2 losses, and now they play Arsenal midweek. Without him,
we don't play Arsenal.
Oh, not midweek.
Champions League.
No, I meant like next week.
Champions League midweek. Just because your team is not in it doesn't mean you can ignore it.
There is no Champions League, is there? No.
Needs more Carabao. There is Champions League.
I definitely put Carabao. Yeah.
Is there no Champions League this week?
No, I'm just joking because we're not in it.
There is.
Okay, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Probably is. It probably
is.
Yeah.
There is, Tommy. Yes. Okay. City miss Rodri. Yeah, I'll save you here.
There you go.
I mean, Julian Alvarez had a really nice free kick in this one. The Norwegian guy keeps missing chances. Someone needs to turn him off and on again.
Nope. Yeah, no one needs to leave him the way he is. Yeah.
Nah, he'll score against Arsenal for sure, given that.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, yeah. City lose.
Does that
good
mean
for the league. It's good for the league. You know what I mean? I'm glad they lost the game.
Is it good for the league?
On paper, it makes things look closer.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'll take. They're still.
We'll take the small bit of happiness we get from that for now. Naturally, it will be traded in for continuing misery.
Yeah.
They're not going up.
Speaking of continuing misery, Man United 0, Crystal Palace 1. I don't go. Genuinely, don't have much to say about this performance because I have said all this before. we got more injuries in defense for Man United. Lisandro Martinez is going to have surgery on the same foot he injured back in April.
He's been playing with that broken foot, huh? Apparently.
I saw that and I was like, this explains so much.
Because he's been shit for a while.
What he's been playing.
Yeah.
He's like, ever since he came back from the foot injury, he's not looked right. And he's been playing on that, like, okay, out for another 2-3 months. Then Region, our emergency left back, also injured. Great. Out of those again. Tommy, Cucurella doing anything?
Fourth choice.
No. We have enough injuries. We have to play him now, so we can't load them out.
No.
Yeah.
All four of Man United's left backs. Johnny Evans is going to play left back soon. Yeah. I mean, Amrabat at left back was interesting.
We're just random people. I felt bad for him playing left back. I'm like, you can say he's not a left back, but that is what we have. I memean, Palace were not good in this game. I was not impressed with anything I saw from Palace.
This is Palace.
But they created chances. They created chances off set pieces. Well, they created one chance off a set piece. Nice finish from Joachim Andersen.
That was impressive. That was a great goal.
Took a nick off Dallo on the way through, but I think it might have been going in anyway. It was just a very good hit. We didn't defend that set piece well.
Nope.
But
Lindelof looked like a baby.
Yeah. On the other hand, I mean, it's my turn to ask what the referees in the VAR room are looking at, because there should have been a penalty. There was a ball played into the box from about 20 yards away towards Rashford that would have put him in on goal. Joel Ward just slaps it out of play with his turns his back, slaps it out of play.
Yeah.
His hands out. I'm like, how is this not getting
did the
far?
same thing though.
If they'd given both as penalties, I would have understood.
Yeah.
But like how the Joel Ward one
wasn't looked at. Joel Ward's was weird because he looks at the ball, he loses flight of it, then he starts looking at Rashford, and then it hits his hand.
Look,
yeah.
I'm like, you're 20 yards away from the ball. I'm like, okay, going back to the one that we didn't get at Spurs, they're like, no, that's too close. And I'm like, okay, so is this one too far to be given a penalty? I just don't understand what they're looking for in any of the handball calls anymore. Again, like we said, the refereeing, top to bottom in the league, is just fucking atrocious. And this will be my bias coming out. It feels like we haven't gotten a decision since there was a big cry made about the Onana one that should have been given to Wolves in week 1. It feels like we have not gotten a decision since. I'm like,
oh yeah, I remember that challenge,
it's fine.
Yeah, I think that's your bias, but you're free to have it.
We have not gotten a single decision since, and I will grab my tinfoil hat. I will take my place next to you, Tony.
You did get the Rashford one.
United.
You did get the Rashford one against Forest. You've gotten.
That was a penalty. We have been over this one. That was a penalty.
I know. I'm just saying you did get a decision. That's getting a decision. They could have not given it.
That is not. That is just like. I'm sure they looked at a way to avoid giving us that one too. I would not.
Ten Hag is fully on. I applaud.
It is fully on, baby.
So,
never coming off.
So on the other hand,
this shit to my skull. But yeah, I mean, United didn't deserve much out of it.
I see Rashford is back to his post-contract signed form. By the way.
Yeah, he's not been good.
How many goals in his last? One goal in his last 12 games. Something like that. Yeah.
One Premier League goal this season.
One
United 4 losses to open this. What is it? 3 wins, 4 losses now.
Well.
Yeah.
Doing well.
Yeah.
Thriving. This is not a drain on my mental health at all. It's fun.
Tough for sure. Ten Hag's got to be feeling the. See, I think he said Crystal Palace is a team that we have to beat. We should.
He's right. Yeah. We have to beat them. They're not good.
I know.
They were not good, and they still won.
You've won.
We've not been very good in the final third in terms of creating chances and putting them away. Like our XG was 2 goals in this game, and we scored 0, and that's been the story of a lot of our games.
The 3 games you've won this season, you beat Wolves. Definitely didn't deserve to win that game. You beat Burnley. They battered you. And Forest, I think you were 2 goals down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. Ten Hag, he's in the washing machine. at this point. Like, he's just spinning and churning out anything on match days.
I was wondering. I was just like, I was wondering where the washing machine thing would go. I was just like, I haven't heard this one before. This is new.
That's what I say when a manager is on the brink and he's just doing anything at this point to stop the bleeding.
It feels like it. It feels like it to me. And you know what I find funny to me is like, maybe besides Bruno, it looks like Casemiro is your biggest goal threat out there. Like,
he is our top scorer this
season. He's your top scorer.
But he is overcompensating for the fact that he can't midfield anymore. So he's getting in the box to make a difference.
He's getting in the box.
The player that I would love to see next to him is Amrabat. But Amrabat is now filling in at left back.
Yep. And Mason Mount is...
Here's a question. With all the injuries, can you, with free agents, can you register them in the Premier League now? Or is it too late for that stuff?
Who the fuck is a free agent at left back?
I mean, there's got to be a free agent somewhere out there.
Me.
Yeah, we're free agents.
Yeah, we are. But
sign me up.
I can play inverted. I have experience playing inverted fullback. I will do it. Yeah.
I will play normal fullback.
Yeah.
Please don't make me invert. You don't want me in midfield.
I reckon I could do a better job at fullback than Johnny Evans. I feel like I could.
Yeah. I want to see Doku running at you guys then when you're playing. I guess he'd be on the other side, right? So maybe you won't see it.
Pep can move him.
Yeah. Pep can move him. Okay, yeah.
Pep will move him. Yeah, take advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say about that one. Let's move on. Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 4. All I have written down here is Tony talks for 2 minutes because I have nothing to say about this one. Pretty comfortable for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's nice. Away games are nice for us. It's the home games that are a bit shit. I don't think we've conceded away from home this season. And I think we've conceded in every home game, which is, except for PSV, which is not great. We're a lot less emotional away from home with kill games. It was nice. Kai Havertz got a moment.
Yeah, little mate. It's good. It's good. You know,
make a wish.
Make a wish.
He was so happy, man. Yeah, the Arsenal fans finally got a chance to show him some love. And Bournemouth's good for a new song, so that's good.
I think the only
will you be providing us an example of this song?
I don't think so.
Oh?
It doesn't work.
No, not yet.
It doesn't work.
Boo.
Yeah.
This is why I said we should have opened.
People want, Tony.
We should have opened with it, and then we don't have had
not a good enough song to open the podcast.
Tony has a great voice, and he can open with any song.
This is a damn lie to get me to sing. Flattery does not work on me, my friend. No, I know the truth. Yeah.
But Tony, this is why we wake up in the morning to listen to you sing. Your Saliba song is my ringtone.
Your own bad decision making is your own problem. Yeah. So if you're waking up to hear me sing, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, fully.
Have you seen the teams I support? There is plenty wrong with me.
Yet more evidence of bad decision.
Look at all these fuckers behind me. They're all back there.
Yeah.
Devils on my shoulder.
I only recognize one, so yeah. I think that's my United.
Don't set me off on the Bears again.
No, steer clear. Tony, I will say the only thing that probably didn't go Arsenal's way was that Smith Rowe miss.
Where, he was devastated, man.
Oh, it was such a bad miss. He needed that goal too, but I think that's it. Arsenal were just they completely outclassed Bournemouth.
We play City next. We have to win that game. No other result is acceptable at this point. Because if they want to win the league, if we want to win the league, I say they to disassociate. But if we want to win the league, we have to be beating City at some point. And they have no De Bruyne. They have no Rodri. I don't think we're going to get a better chance to do it. We're not firing on all cylinders, but City are pretty vulnerable. We'll see what happens.
This is the time for Arsenal to step up.
See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope that's a Sunday game. Yeah, Sunday 11:30. Perfect. Marquee.
No coaching.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean maybe, but at this point, I'm just glad it's not 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday or whatever. So we'll take those as a win. Yeah.
Is that long enough for you?
It's probably. I'm vaguely checking the clock. Let's move on. Aston Villa 6, Brighton 1. I think this is very clever from Brighton. The moment they see De Zerbi getting linked to Real Madrid, they go ahead and get themselves absolutely tonked. Just, who had this one on the card? Who thought that Villa were going to put 6 past Brighton?
This was a Saturday game. I woke up, I saw the score, I was like, wow, this can't be real, is it?
Still dreaming.
Yeah.
Still dreaming.
6.
Watkins weird dream to have, but still dreaming.
Watkins hat trick and everything. He just had a time of his life, you know what I mean? He was two goals in like 20 minutes. Great start for him.
He has a great record, I think, against Brighton, apparently. Yeah, he's on a run of scoring against them. Yeah. In Serie A, De Zerbi does have this reputation as being someone who's tactically innovative but naive at times. And the problem is, Serie A is different from other leagues in that no matter who you're playing against, they will shamelessly not press you. They'll sit off and say, break us down. And it's starting to look like Brighton might have issues against deep blocks. Their defenders are not very quick, so they're vulnerable to pacing behind, right? I think it was Jared Bowen and Antonio that took advantage against West Ham.
Yeah, when they got ripped apart, yeah.
Last season,
it's been the teams that aren't too proud to go and press them are the ones that beat them.
Yeah, that's what everyone should do.
When they get beaten, they get fucking slapped.
Hammered. Yeah, 5-1 against Everton, 3-0 against West Ham. They looked very naive against Athens, AK Athens a couple of weeks ago. Admittedly, those ones did press them. So,
they also lost to us midweek too, like to pile on to their misery.
Yeah, that was
Tommy,
that was
sipping some Carabao again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You should be the poster boy for Carabao. I think is there a bull on the Carabao? I don't even know what it is. What's the logo?
Is it?
I think so.
I think it is a bull.
It's a bull or like a longhorn skull or something like that.
Yeah, that's the image that I'm thinking.
Hang on. Let me look up what.
I was just saying they should replace that head with Tommy. With Tommy's face.
It's just Tommy. Yeah, it is it looks to be like a longhorn skull.
Okay.
Or like some kind of bull skull or something.
Okay. Yeah, shows what I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tommy, let's get your face up there.
Yeah, Carabao is the term for water buffalo, I guess. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a buffalo skull then.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, hey, I'll be the poster boy. Why not? I'll take it. Yeah.
I learned something new today about Carabao. Think I needed that.
If anything, we're a educational podcast. Yeah. Exactly.
Now we have a news segment.
I don't think anyone's ever accused us of being educational before.
Carabao facts with Tony. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea, Tony.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Facts with Tony. All right. Is there any
I mean, it was a great result for Villa. They're up to 5th in the table now. They've been off to a really good start to the season. 5 wins, 2 losses. Uncle Unai back in Europe. He's in his happy space.
Tony's
weirdly
there's a crash coming. Yeah.
Yeah, he tripped. I can't remember where they played now, but he tripped against some team in the conference.
Oh, yeah, Legia, Polish team.
Oh yeah, Legia Warsaw. Yeah. And
finally a win for Poland.
But he's had a decent start.
Your second win after firing Fernando Santos. We count that as a win too.
Yeah.
Do you have a coach?
The guy we hired is just.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it. Yeah.
It's not an international. You don't have to.
I was going to ask if it was Steven Gerrard, but yeah.
No, he's earning bank in the Saudi Arabia, so he's not going anywhere. Let's be honest.
He can take both jobs.
Take both jobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to hear Steven Gerrard attempt to speak Polish.
Hey, Matty Cash actually does a pretty darn good job of it. He doesn't have the thick accent that Jared does, but
I trust Matty Cash more than Steven Gerrard.
Same with me.
Let's be honest.
Same with me.
One team that no one trusts is Everton because, well, I have actually written down here that they beat Luton 2-1, but they in fact gave Luton's first win in the Premier League 2-1. Everton, what the fuck are you doing?
Imagine losing to Luton. Like, we beat Luton. Everton, what's wrong with you?
Oh, yeah, you did.
We beat... You guys always forget
Chelsea's
this.
The
one win we have this season, Chelsea, is Luton. How can you forget? Every week.
How can I forget?
We forget because we were in Tony's wedding rehearsal when that was happening.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. That is true. Yeah. We didn't watch that one.
So, to this day, to this point, I have still not actually seen Chelsea win this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You may not see it the rest of the season.
They may never win again. Who knows?
This was Everton. Yeah.
Just
typical.
So bad. We're here thinking, hey, maybe they might have turned a corner after beating Brentford 3-1 last week, and then they dropped this 0 out of 10 performance.
Hey, 23 shots. They created they had chances. They can't score. They can't finish. That's it. And it's going to cost them this season.
I mean, to say they create chances, it's Luton. They're going to create chances.
But I'm saying, they've done this in other games. It's not like the one game they've done this. They were able to score last week. That's the only difference. And it feels like that's just going to be a one-off. They're not going to do that. So I'd be worried, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I think we were saying who's going to win first of the newly promoted teams. Luton gets...
Did not have Luton. No, definitely not.
I mean, I think that brings them out of the relegation zone because they're now 17th. Bournemouth are in there, which they haven't won a game yet this season.
I can see why.
But,
I can see the two penalties against us.
Yeah, I guess that tends to not help your chances. But another team that hasn't picked up a win yet is Burnley. They lost 2-0 away to Newcastle. Miggy Almiron with an absolute screamer from outside the box after, I can't remember which Burnley player, just tried to play the ball across the field and just gave it away.
Crazy.
Yeah, Vincent and his boys are in some bad company down there. It's not looking good for them. Tony, I can see the light go out in your eyes.
I know that.
I smirked for that one. Yeah.
Tommy, I know that you sometimes throw me a bone, and I do appreciate you for it. Tony he seems to get sadder each time. Just not happy with it.
Just like, yeah, that's a pun. Yeah. It happened.
With Arsenal winning this much, we need more puns to bring him down. Then
we do need more puns. That's all we have at this point. We'll make notes of this. Make sure we go more pun heavy in the future, just to keep Tony in check.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything else on Newcastle Burnley?
Nope.
It's rough for Company right now. He needs to get his shit sorted, otherwise he's getting canned.
I think he might have. I don't want to say he believed his own hype, but I think he's learning a very harsh lesson. It's not that easy when you don't have the most resources in your league to implement one style of football and think you're going to succeed. He needs to start making changes, some sacrifices, or he's going to be sacked in a couple of weeks because, Burnley don't look like a Premier League team.
I believe they play Luton midweek.
Yeah.
If they do not win that game, frankly, probably sack him on the spot.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, you have to beat Luton at this point. If you don't beat Luton, what? Are they supposed to wait until they play Sheffield?
They lost some of their best players, best attackers. He spent the majority of his budget on a goalkeeper, and at the time, it just didn't make sense. It feels like a kind of move Pep.
I'm just saying, he's juicing City's finances. He is juicing City's finances. That's all that's happening there.
Okay.
If Luton beat Burnley midweek, there's a chance they go above us in the table.
Yeah, I can see the stress. I can see the stress on your face.
15.
Luton above us.
A point ahead of Everton. Tommy, what the fuck? They're shit talking Everton this entire time. They're only a point behind you.
Chelsea have won 3 games in 2023. We are in October. Okay? 3 games.
Hey.
If there was a league table in that time, they will be bottom.
Were you below Everton?
Yes.
Everton had to get some points to survive.
Yep.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Whatever. I was hoping to escape since we didn't have any game this thing. I was hoping to not have to talk about and look about stuff, but you can't avoid it.
Be miserable.
You can't avoid it, yeah.
Too.
Darn.
Misery loves company. Yeah. Okay. Should we do?
Someone has to love company. No one else does.
Oh, there's still another game, isn't there? Yeah.
There's 2 more games. West Ham 2, Sheffield United 0. All I can say for Sheffield United is they didn't concede 8. Look at them. This is progress.
Yep. Up and down.
I mean, you did concede 2 to West Ham. You did concede a non-set piece goal to Thomas Souček, which is almost as embarrassing as conceding 8, but
yeah, Souček, he scored.
Baby steps.
He scored with his feet, right?
He did. Yeah, off an Antonio layoff. It was embarrassing. Yeah.
Well, Sheffield, another one of those winless teams that who knows when they'll get their first win.
It honestly feels like they could go the entire season without winning. I know we always say that about someone, but they just,
I thought that about
I would like to take this chance to apologize to Norwich City, because I feel like I've shit-talked them too much, and now, this class of promoted teams has come up, and I was just like, maybe Norwich City weren't that bad.
Yeah. Still looking for Derby County's record to be beaten. 2008. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Man, it really could. Because between Burnley and Sheffield United, they're 6 and 7 games in. They have a combined 2 points. They're on track for it.
Yeah. We'll see.
And finally, we have Nottingham Forest 1, Brentford 1. Forest getting a draw up despite being down to 10 men. That's all the start this season for them. They're up in 11th. Brentford looked a bit wobbly. Don't have a win in their last 5, and they only have 1 win so far this season. But they also just don't lose games.
Missing Tony.
Yeah, really missing Ivan Toney. Yeah. And there was in this another interesting, let's call it, refereeing decision where Matt Turner cleans out Wissa when he's through on goal, and just nothing. Ball gets cleared away. How that is not a penalty?
Yeah.
Again, only best referees in the world will know, right?
Yeah, Wissa's got to go down, and he's got to sell it. He's got to sell that one. Yeah.
Speaking on the refs, did you guys see the statement that Liverpool put out in response to the PGMOL's apology?
Perfect. Yeah.
I know they said we're going to look at all avenues. I don't know what they can actually do.
Nothing.
But
they can't do anything.
Clubs need to start calling out the refs this, because some of it's just been...
Every week is an apology. It's like Klopp said, okay, they apologize to Wolves. Did Wolves get any points? No. So what does an apology do for us? It doesn't do anything for us. Stop apologize. I'd even much rather they just shut up at this point, because it doesn't do anything. Start making changes. Stop apologizing and fix yourselves. You look like clowns.
Mic up the refs. Do what they do.
No, get rid of them. Cricket. I don't want to hear what they have to say.
Might come up. Get rid of them. Yeah.
We've heard their conversations before. I think there was a Liverpool-Tottenham game. Yeah.
No. Hear them. I want to hear them live while they're making decisions. Cricket has a decision review system that does it very well, because you can hear the entire conversation as it's going on. I want to hear the process live. I don't want what they put out afterwards. I want it as part of the broadcast.
No, there was a VAR check a couple of years ago with Liverpool Tottenham, ironically, where the refs were very close to the mic. So it was picked up in coverage. And I'll see if I can find it and send it to you guys. I'm sure you've seen it before. It was not great at all. They just basically made up a decision on the spot because they didn't know what to do. It's crazy. No, we don't need. Well, I don't need to hear what they have to say.
Good to know that the refereeing process in the Premier League is the same one I go with when making dinner. Fuck it, don't know what to do. Just make a decision, make something.
Yeah, just get the pan going and toss something in there. Get the
pan going, see what's in the fridge. See what's in the fridge.
See what cooks, see what burns. Yeah, exactly.
Try some flavor combinations, see what's happening. If I have to feed it to anyone else, issue an apology the next day after they get sick.
That's exactly that. Perfect analogy, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling sick, I mean, the amount of injuries.
That's a bad transition. You
get
better than that.
I honestly thought you speaking of feeling sick, Chelsea played it. Like, how
you
going, you know?
I'll tell you what, that's a lot. I'm gonna redo that. Speaking of feeling sick, Chelsea played today. Tommy, would you like some Advil? Some ibuprofen, maybe?
Oh man, yeah. Fulham too, away from home, with all the injuries that we have as well. It's gonna be a tough one.
Yes, Tommy's trying to help you out here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I appreciate it, Tom.
So speaking of those injuries, I'll give you a list of players that are out for us. Remember we signed Lavia. He has not played yet. He's still out.
Genuinely?
He's retired.
I forgot that you signed Lavia.
Yeah,
he's
so
retired,
remind you.
He's got his contract.
Yeah, retired.
He's retired.
He's retired? Wait, that's what?
Yeah. He's got his contract. He's retired. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Fair enough. Of course, you have the Nkunku injury that we had.
Also retired.
Start of the season. Reece James, who is probably going to be injured for the rest of the season. Let's be honest. Who knows when he'll play again?
Yep.
He may retire early as well. Fofana, of course, another knee injury. Chalobah, injured. Chilwell picked up an injury midweek after the Carabao Cup win.
Did you not? I thought you sold Chalobah. What's he still doing?
We tried to, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He broke down on deadline day. Yeah.
He's the one guy, I guess, beside Cucurella that we just could not offload. We offload a lot of guys. We just could not offload.
To be fair, we would have taken Cucurella off you if you hadn't gotten him cup tied.
I don't know what we were thinking at that time too. Chukwuemeka, he is injured, but he may be back soon. Badiashile, injured. Oh, who else? Am I forgetting anyone? Probably, because there's a lot of people in our squad. But
Mudrik's healthy. No. He's doing bicycle kicks in training. Yep.
He's healthy for sure. Yeah.
Maybe he should pretend for a little bit.
You know what? He's putting in a shift. Can't fault him right now. But yeah, that's the state of.
What the hell did you just say? He's putting in a shift. Can't fault him. 90 million. Okay, here we go. Has he scored for you guys yet? Legit question.
He's working hard, Tony. He's working really hard on the pitch. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta get him something.
Is he still videotaping people in gyms?
I hope not.
He is.
I hope not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope he's just videoing himself or keep it at that. But so that's the state of our injury concern right now. I know you were mentioning United has a shit ton of injuries as well, especially defensively.
I think that is the official medical term. Yes.
Shit ton. Yeah. I know Arsenal, you guys lost Timber, right? Party's out, Martinelli, right? Who, like, you look at every team right now.
City with De Bruyne.
Yeah, De Bruyne, right?
So I'm gonna say, so the problem with you two being Man United and Chelsea is it's difficult for me to separate what is an injury schedule based on the fixtures that these players are dealing with and your own general incompetence. Genuinely.
How dare you accuse us of something that is so accurate.
Oh, hey, Tony, I think for sure a big portion of blame is whatever the hell Chelsea's doing in the training ground, medical staff, their training methods. I think that's a big reason for a lot of our injuries. And you can see, I think we've seen I think you shared someone's physio. Was it Chalobah's physio? I believe you shared, just criticizing our medical
Reece
staff.
James' physio also said something at some point.
I think you're right. I think he did too, right? So a lot of Chelsea's blame can come from that.
Yeah.
Not like a fixture overload.
I know.
Yeah.
On the Man United side, like
you don't have a doctor.
We saw this.
Right.
We didn't have a doctor first of all until
yeah. He's not there yet.
I know. I think he's not there yet. Okay. But also we've seen it happen before with teams that played a lot of games the season before.
Yeah.
And United they went Carabao final, FA Cup final, they went to Europa quarterfinals. They played a shit ton of games last year. And it looks like some of that is carrying on. Like, we've had almost every player in the squad miss at least a game here or there, other than Bruno Fernandes, I think, and maybe Rashford. Everyone else has missed a game here or there.
I don't think Anthony's gone missing, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Anthony, well, he's missed games for other reasons.
He's back now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how that goes. Probably poorly.
Yeah.
So,
Casemiro as well.
I do think. Oh, Casemiro has not missed games.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, apart from suspension, which was welcome rest.
Nah, that was his own thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of, especially in defense, like we had pretty much 5 guys that we trust to play last year, and all of them, barring actually even Dallo spent some time out last season, but everyone is picking up injury. Some of it absolutely probably down to the United's own incompetence, but the workload on players is insane.
I think the Winter World Cup really took a toll on players in Europe. They were not used to that kind of schedule. Now, I don't know that you can be overly, how I put it, hypercritical about protecting European players or players with a European schedule, considering other leagues kind of have to contend with these issues as well. South American leagues, Asian leagues, but you can clearly see, I mean, how many ACL injuries have there been this season right at the start? Thibaut Courtois, Neuer picked up
as well, right?
Neuer picked up his own injury. Yeah, stupid. But Urian Timber, a lot of the players who participated in the World Cup were stricken down with injury. I think Araujo for Barcelona and Militao for Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, Militao.
Oh yeah.
Militao. So
well.
there have been quite a few. Vinny's been injured, Vinny Jr. So yeah, it's clear. Look, we've known for a while that this schedule is getting insane without the World Cup. I think there was a season Liverpool and Chelsea played 60 plus games when you guys went to basically every final, and I think Liverpool went to the Champions League final that year. And we saw what happened the next season. I mean, Van Dijk just looks like he can't move anymore. Like his legs are gone. So, yeah.
No, big thing is definitely, Tony, like, obviously, amount of games. And I saw, I think it was Vincent Company, had an interview, and he said, listen, like, we need to put a cap on how many games a player can play in a season. But, like, also maybe not a cap on games, but maybe just a cap on minutes you play in a certain period. Like, for example, I think you mentioned, like, in a month you can only play so and so minutes. But, like, who dictates that? What's the consensus?
It's not practical.
Yeah. I don't know if it's ever gonna fly.
Yeah. Bear in mind that
you have to win games. Yeah.
The schedule is set for the next 5 years, right? Like,
also, it's for the Champions League teams. There's going to be even more games because of what the new format that they're putting in. I think the group stage goes from 6 to 8 games that you play per team.
Yeah,
it's up.
I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 extra games.
Yeah,
it's either 8 or 9.
It's a league table now, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's needed. Don't know what that's about, but okay. Yeah, that's what we mean. More games, more minutes. Hey, Premier League referees just adding on time for their own incompetence.
God.
Yeah. I think Varane released a statement as well about that. Like, this is stupid. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like, this is dumb. We already play way too much football.
Yeah.
Like, the players are all saying, we play too much.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. And I think that brings us neatly back to another game that is definitely going to be very dumb. Chelsea Fulham. Tommy.
That's one of this. Tommy's big. It's his big derby. It's a big day for Chelsea.
Derby. This is the big one, boys. This is the big one. Yeah.
West London.
Yeah.
Now.
All fancy and shit. Yeah.
I'm guessing you want a prediction, right?
Yeah. Oh, from you, absolutely.
I mean, I want many things, but yes, for now, a prediction from you.
We can't score.
Okay.
But we don't concede that much, so I don't think that's going to change this game.
So
even if it's a derby. So I do think you're going to see a 1-0 Fulham. That's going to be my score. Yeah. Like I can't see it being
Willian winner.
Yeah. That would be fitting. You know what? That's in the script, a Willian winner. So yeah, it makes sense. So I'm going to go with that. I don't see it being any other way right now. Yeah.
Tony, what do you got?
I'm gonna accept that Chelsea are shit. I'm gonna say a 1-0 Fulham. Yeah.
The first time we've got an agreement on a scoreline. Okay.
Tell you what, I am gonna go against the grain here. And I'm gonna say that Chelsea are gonna come out absolutely fine. Big derby. This is their season. This is the game that they've been building up to.
So 0-0.
I think they're gonna come flying out of this. 1-1.
1-1. Who's gonna score?
Yeah, who's gonna score for us? That's how I wanted to hear.
Tim Ream.
What?
Own goal.
Okay.
Oh, own goal. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you will rely on Fulham to put the ball on their own. Like, Fulham have also just not been very good. Well, they are above Chelsea. They've won 2 games. Oh, maybe I shouldn't predict 1-1.
Yeah, hey.
No, I'll stick with it. 1-1. Plucky Chelsea picking up a result away from home against a rival. I have faith in you guys. Like, someone will clear the ball off Nico Jackson's face because that's the only way he's scoring.
Yeah. Where would that put Chelsea?
He can't play though because he can't play. He's suspended.
No, Chelsea would stay 15.
Oh. Okay.
By the way, Jackson's suspended for this game. He can't play.
Oh.
Yeah. I think a new way of scoring.
This season.
He's the top scorer of the one.
Well, one league, and then he scored in the League Cup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, 2.
Who's gonna play up front? Mudryk.
It'll probably be Sterling. Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't inspire confidence at all.
Nope. Definitely not.
Aren't you? Don't you love football, Tommy?
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, I just
love sports.
Can't wait to watch this game, but yeah.
You were European champions when this podcast started. Isn't that crazy?
2 seasons ago, it was totally fine.
European champions.
Wait. I mean, last season, yeah, whatever. I don't know. The fall from grace has been crazy, yeah. Wow. I miss those times.
Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine actually fucking ruined Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I miss those times, I'll just say that, yeah.
I don't. I'm enjoying this.
I have to go back a while for times that I miss. But follow us on Instagram and Twitter @442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Maybe Man United and Chelsea will be better next week, but let's be honest,
no,
they won't.
No, definitely not.
No. Thank you for joining me, Tommy.
Yeah, I just want another shout out to Carabao. I'm ready. I'm ready to be the face. Yeah. I need some every morning, especially Monday mornings.
Tommy deserves to get something out of this. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs something. We keep dragging him out for this. Thank you for joining me, Tony.
Yeah, pleasure as always. Love listening to you boys chat.
Glad someone's happy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.